Okay, so this is lower body for day 2, February. We're gonna do our activation with a mini band. So we have 5 exercises. Exercise 1, that band goes around the ankle or the shin, and then the back arch of the foot. Straight bent knee kickback, squeeze your glute. 30 seconds one side, switch, 30 seconds the other side. Then they're gonna pull the mini bands up right above or right below their knees. Eccentric squat, 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, up. Then we are going to lie down on the floor, soles of our feet together. Frog pump, knees out. Flip over, elbow under shoulder, stack your hips, stack your knees. Open for clamshells, 30 seconds. Switch, 30 seconds on the other side. And then they are going to grab a band. They can do the good morning with a band around their neck, or they can fold it in half, stand on it, and just do that same movement pattern, hinge, flat back, and squeeze. So each move 30 seconds or 30 seconds per side for 2 rounds. Then we're going to move into our first big circuit. You're going to want the hip belt. So the hip belt can go on L1, both sides, or if the client feels better, maybe they're a little bit bigger, it can go on L1 and R1. So this one, you're going to do exercises 1 and 2 as a circuit 3 times, and then you'll finish with 3 and 4 as a circuit 3 times. So we're going to get into the hip belt. Sumo, squat for 20, reverse duck walk for 20, and you're going to do those 2 3 times in a row. Then we're going to move the hip belt to L2 R1 and L1. Move 1 is your sumo deadlift, your Smith bar deadlift. Normal stance, feet hip width, hands shoulder width, hinge, snap. Then we have that glute bridge. This was yours, Asher. Put the belt around your calves, pull away from the rig. That's gonna hold tension. Squeeze nice and tight at the top. Press through your heels. And you're gonna do those 2 moves for 20 seconds each as a circuit back to back. Okay, so just for clarification, look at the paper for timing. I have to see what I have set up in my timer that has the total timing. It's either gonna be 20 seconds each exercise for all 4, 30 seconds each exercise for all 4, or 20 for the first 2 and 30 for the last 2. Look at the paper and I'll make sure that it's right for you. And then we are gonna do upper body. We need a black handle on each side. So again, we have 4 exercises here. 1 and 2, you're gonna do as a circuit, 30 seconds each, 2 times through. And then 3 and 4, you're gonna do as a circuit, 2 times through. So number 1 is a staggered hand push-up, but it's alternating. So 1 hand forward and back, push up, switch the hand that's forward and back, push up, and keep that switch going on the whole time. Then we have cross-body lateral shoulder raise. So nice and close to our body. Lift up, cross your hands when you grab the handles, arms straight out to shoulder height, and back down. 2 times through that. Then we're gonna put the rope, the second part of the circuit, elbows tight to your body, curl, press up, back down, really uncurl. Exaggerate that curl, press, uncurl. 30 seconds each side. And then the second exercise for that part of the circuit is a lat pull down, but it's pronated. So knuckles up, palms away from you, shoulder width or wider, straight down, drop to your knees if you need to, just like that. That's your upper body circuit. And then we're gonna go back to our last big lower body circuit. So this is exercises 1 through 4, 30 seconds each exercise as a circuit, 3 times. So we're gonna put the hip belt one side on L1 and one side on L2. You're going to pull away from the rig, put that band around your calves or your ankle, and you can put the mat under your knees if you need to. The band is gonna move a little bit, but once it gets in the right spot, you shouldn't have any issues, and you're gonna curl with both feet. If that doesn't work, have them put a band around the lower part of the S drive, and then 1 foot in one side, 1 foot in the other, and then they can do double hamstring curls that way. Exercise number 2. They're gonna put one leg in the hip belt, step back. That's the foot that's stationary, and they're gonna reverse lunge. 30 seconds each side. When I was doing this workout last week, I made it a little bit harder, made my heart rate go up a little bit. I reverse lunged into a knee drive. So whatever works for them is totally fine. Exercise number 3 is our split stance row pull through. Hinge and snap, switch legs. That back foot's on the toe, really squeeze that back glute. And then exercise number 4 is a squat with a stagger. So hold your goblet, feet normal width. You're gonna pause 3 times. Pause, 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 explode up. Down, 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 explode up. They can go as fast or as slow as they want, but make sure there's a distinct stopping pattern. 3 times on the way down, 1 big explosive up. 30 seconds each, 3 times as a 1 big circuit. Then we have AMRAP. So they're gonna do 5 split squats each leg. If they want, they can add it, make it a little bit harder, and do 10 total plyo lunges. Obviously, it's the same movement pattern, it's just a little more of a challenge. Then they're gonna do 5 TRX rows, and then 15 jumping jacks. Start with 2 minutes, increase it 30 seconds or something, like each week. 5 split squats with 10 plyo lunges, 5 TRX rows, and then 15 jumping jacks. And then we have core. So 3 moves, 30 seconds, 2 times through as a circuit. We're gonna do that standing torso rotation. So our hands are right at our belly button, center line of our body. We're gonna go into the rig and pull back to the center of our body. Rotate into the rig, pull back to the center of our body. You know this, Asher, it's super important. No further to the other side, over, down. Our hips are what we stay square, and we're using those obliques. That's super important. Exercise number 2, you love this one, prone walkout on the S drive. So palm plank on the S drive, walk your hands out, don't let those hips rock, take your feet wider if they do. And then number 3, single leg push kick into a lower. So we're back on our elbows, 1 leg hovers, lower, pull in over your hips, raise, lower, 30 seconds each leg. They can make it a little bit easier by resting that foot on the floor and not letting it hover. Switch, hover 1 leg, out, pull it in, back down, pull in, back down. 2 times through that circuit, and that's it.